Now before I've shown you some high budget, high value headlamps. Today we're going to go with low budget, high value. This is the Vont Spark LED headlamp. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I got a nice quick little video for you today. You guys remember I reviewed the Vont camp lights a while back, those round ones that you pull up and they light up. Those are awesome camp lights. They weren't very expensive. I've used them for power outages. I've used them for a lot of other stuff. I've used them in my other storeroom just to check stuff out sometimes when I don't feel like turning on the lights on the other side of the room. So Vont definitely makes some high quality, low budget items. Now, let me give you a little bit of info on the lights themselves. This is the light itself. It has a very convenient ergonomic 45-degree tilt. You'll find that when you're wearing headlamps, if you haven't used them before, keeping them like this will have a nice light in front of you where you're not looking. So you want to tilt them down a little bit depending on how tall you are and where you are in relation where you wear it on your head. The strap, very well made, nice and stretchy. All in all, a decent headlamp, and only whoops, let me turn that off. There we go. Only 3 AAAs. I do have mismatched ones in there because I didn't want to open a new pack. Forgive me. But they are brand new. So all in all, it's a pretty low dollar, but budget item. They're 15 bucks, and you get 2 of them. So I got a second one in the box there. So if you're in the market for, getting maybe your spouse or yourself or your significant other and yourself set up with budget headlamps, definitely the way to go. And we are going to test them out. They are IPX5 waterproof and drop tested up to 10 feet. They weigh about 4 ounces. Their top brightness is 200 lumens. Again, they take 3 AAA batteries. We'll go into the modes and how to switch it in and out. You've got a bunch of different modes. The battery life on low light mode is 8 hours, 3 on high. Low is probably pretty sufficient, but not too bad. So, really simple to operate. We'll go into the operation here real quick. You're going to push that, turn it on. If you want to change the brightness, you're going to turn it up 1, turn it up 1 more, and then it will go into flashers. All right. Now let's say you want to use the side red lights. You want low light. Push and hold. There's your red lights. Now you're in those same modes in the red light mode. You've got low, medium, and flashing. So you got those same modes. Now you're going to be in that mode when it turns back on again. So to get back into the white light mode, you'll just push and hold. And there you go. And you can turn it up. Or flash. So all in all, I like them. They fit very comfortably. They're very, very lightweight. Definitely easy to toss in a bug-out bag or your emergency gear. I have a couple different types of headlamps that I just put over the edges of my racks, my store racks in my storeroom, because I know where they all are, And yeah, I get a bunch to review and stuff, so I do have more than the average person. But I know at any corner of my storage racks is a headlamp that I can just toss on my head, click on, and see what's in my room during a power outage or any other kind of emergency. So it is kind of handy. So let's get this up, and I will turn off the lights here, and we will show you what it looks like inside, because it's daylight now, so I'm not going to go outside with them, and we'll see how well they work. All right, this is my little alleyway testing area in my garage. You've seen me do a lot of reviews in this section, mainly so you can compare. Now you'll see those waves on the screen. That's not the flashlight itself. That's the camera reacting to it. That's on low. There's medium. And here's high. Now that's a pretty nice white, bright light. Kind of comparable to some of the lower end headlamps I've tested before as far as brightness goes. But as far as what you need to see, I can see everything in here I need to. If I'm walking this way, I can see everything on the floor, everything on the wall, all around in my vision area. So let's quickly test out the red light. Okay, let's get that in there and then put it into the red light mode. All right, now, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see. Let me put my hand out there. There's one. There's the flasher. It's the SOS mode. I'm going to put it that way so you can see it. You can definitely pick that up from a distance. Okay, SOS, and there's your strobe. So let's put it back into white light, and we go back into white light. All right, now, if you've had this on for a little bit, and I'm going to put this back on my head so Excuse the darkness for a second. If you had this on for a little bit, there is no need to cycle through the modes. If you have it on right away and you want to turn it off, see how that just turned off like that? Just one click. Now, if I want to turn this off right away, oh, I don't want this. It's going to have to cycle through the modes to get there. But if you keep it on for a little bit, let me turn it up to its highest level so you don't have that annoying wavy stuff in front of the camera. You know, I leave this on and I'm talking to you, it will let you turn it off with one click instead of having to cycle through all the modes. Like that. So, let me get it back on the table. I'll show you where you can pick one up and we'll finish up. Alright, back on the table here. So you can see these lights are very, very high quality as far as light goes. You have a nice bright white beam, lots of spill. There's not just one cone. There's lots of spill in the whole area that it's lighting up. So for walking in the woods, something like this might be better than, say, a flashlight that's a thrower or a very high lumen output with a very focused beam. You want a wider beam, you can see what you're doing on the ground, you can see what's in front of you, and they're easy to use. Very simple. Plus they have that additional thing of having that red light. I kind of like that for low light, for map reading and stuff when you don't want to be seen. Maybe you want to preserve your night vision if you're using a night vision device. Something like that. You can turn it on, take a look at what you want to look in front of you, and then put your NVGs back on or whatever. Definitely handy and won't mess up your night vision. For 15 bucks for two of them, you really can't go wrong. I mean, they're pretty darn good. I would have liked to have seen them being rechargeable, just because it's easier to use when they're rechargeable. But honestly, at 15 bucks for two, you're not going to get that. And I think they're an excellent value. You can get some rechargeable AAAs. Get yourself a solar recharger, stick them outside of your tent, your campground, wherever. You can be fine with it. So, all in all, pretty good deal. Like I said, they run for 8 hours on low mode and 3 hours on high. 7 different modes. Easy to use. You don't have to cycle through all the modes. Once it's been on for a little while, I'll even demo that again. I'll leave it on there for a few minutes while we're talking. And instead of having to cycle through all the modes, you just turn it right off. Let's see, is it time yet? Yep, see? Instead of going like this and going, oh, I gotta turn it off. Okay. Definitely handy, definitely easy to use. I will put a link down below in the description where you can pick them up. 15 bucks for two. There's the box they come in. Definitely handy item. And again, I was never a big headlamp fan. I always liked the flashlight. And I tell people this every time I review a headlamp because it's so true. If you're kind of old school and you're like, nah, I'm keeping my flashlight. I don't need those stupid headlamps. And then you go to use them the first time, it's like this world of amazing things. You have 2 hands you can use instead of carrying a flashlight in one all the time. So I'm a big believer in headlamps. I've used them camping, and it's just so nice when you don't have to always have that flashlight and put it down or prop it up somewhere so you can see what you're working on, or you just have the light on you all the time. So definitely something to look into if you're new to prepping. And for the price, it's not going to break the bank. Anyway, folks, so thank you for watching. Like I said, I will put a link down below in the description directly to these in my store. You can check out my store down below as well. If you don't see anything in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would on Amazon. Really helps out the channel a whole lot, helps us bring you more content. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below if you're interested in getting started in some freeze-dried food, and our Olight link down below as well if you're interested in getting some high lumen flashlights. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.